Всем привет, и сегодня мы снова продолжаем проходить Noire. У нас тут какой-то взрыв произошел. Ни хрена себе. Офигеть, смотри, так тут вообще все, блин. Полгорода в пепле, блин. А что тут взорвалось? Мародеры. Остановить мародеров. Так, одного остановил. Все. А чё ж тут взорвалось? Охренеть. Как будто ядерная бомба.
Wish I could say the same. It's like a bomb's gone off. Jesus Christ. Poor people. We gotta find out what went down.
Ни хрена себе.
Wasn't nuclear. If it was, we'd all be dead from the radiation.
That's reassuring. What's radiation?
Everyone inside the factory was vaporized. Look at the size of that crater.
What's going on over there?
The mayor's going on television, appealing for calm.
Television? Who can afford one of those things?
Anything to go on?
You're looking at the remains of Nicholson electroplating. I have an idea of what might have caused the explosion, but I'm only guessing. Have a look around the rubble, see if you come up with anything.
Так, давай развалины смотрим.
Then it's time for us to do our jobs. We're wrapped.
Oh, good. Thank you very much, son. I think it went okay. Couple of pickups, sir, but that's to be expected.
Не, ну это что-то мощное рвануло. Я думаю, это не газ. Не, ну газ, конечно, тоже, если бахнет, мало не покажется. Но это что-то вообще, блин, термоядерное. Что это такое? Шпионский фотоаппарат. Так, ладно. А это что?
Any ideas, Herschel?
None that I care to utter for public consumption.
Ну, а чё её нельзя никак осмотреть? Ладно. Положил в карман себе. Улику. Так, я сейчас чувствую, какая-то головоломка будет связанная с этой круглой штукой. Какой-то, блин, что это за компас? Похоже, я видел в Far Cry 3. Искали там, чтоб, ну, типа этот нож найти.
What is it?
A substitution cipher. The Germans used them in the war. These are cipher rings.
You know what to do with them?
Maybe. I used them in OCS.
Потом после S идет Б. Б. Потом О. Так. G. L. Опять К. Так, Q. Так, X, S и B. X, S и B.
It's an
Во,
address. 133 North Vermont Avenue.
расшифровал послание. Все. Ну, я думаю, это к делу не относится.
Circumstantial.
Рука. Охренеть. А, так там еще и тело, по-моему. Тут куча этих, блин, рук. Подожди, блин.
Hey, detective! I think I got something here.
Any idea what this is?
Подожди, подожди, подожди.
Viking helmet?
О,
Looks to me like
деталь
some kind of
самолета.
machine component. An airplane part, maybe.
О, кого-то придавило. Продолжаем искать улики. Ага, вот еще что-то тут. Клочок какой-то рубашки. Superior Laundry.
Looks like all that's left. We can try the laundry tag.
Так, вот там и адрес, и все уже есть. Так, а это кто?
I'm Fred Nicholson.
This is your place?
What's left of it? 32 years of work up in smoke.
Взрыв на заводе Николсон.
Can you tell us what happened here?
Our chief chemist, Harold McClellan, was using this area to test the new process.
And what exactly is this new process?
That's classified information, son.
Не, давай рассказывай, сомнения.
A lot of people died here, Mr. Nicholson. I'm prepared to go to the press and tell them it was your fault. What is the new process?
A way to chemically polish aluminum. It's traditionally done by hand. It's extremely labor intensive. The process could be worth millions.
Местонахождение Акамото.
Who is Tomoko Akamoto?
Dr. McClellan's personal assistant. She came highly recommended.
Ну, давай истина.
By whom?
By Dr. McClellan. He insisted I hire her. I know what you're going to say. But you don't look a gift horse in the mouth, do you?
Местонахождение Маклеллана.
What can you tell us about McClellan?
A brilliant chemist. He approached me a few months ago with the idea for the new process.
So no one has ever done this before?
No, but it's legitimate research.
Сомнения.
So you thought McClellan could do what no one else could do? You were prepared to take that risk?
Look, he was a trained chemist, and his ideas could revolutionize electroplating.
And you would be rich.
I'm a businessman. What's wrong with turning a buck?
You blew up 6 blocks!
God knows how many people are dead.
I regret that.
That's laudable.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Nicholson. Can you send us Dr. McClellan and Miss Akamoto's personnel files?
I will if I can find them.
By the way, we also found the collar of a shirt. It has a laundry tag.
They're likely to be Dr. McClellan. And the majority of people who work here don't use a laundry service.
Так, ну, наверное, тут все уже. Поехали дальше. Расшифрованный адрес. Поедем по этому адресу сейчас. А, вот, кстати, телефон. Тут можно позвонить.
You think McClellan went up in smoke? Or is he still alive?
Detective Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Can you speak to someone at the Army Air Force Base for me, please?
Of course, Detective.
Tell them I have what I believe is an aircraft part. It's polished metal, light for its size, and it looks like a cone of some sort. It's stamped on the inside. P&W Wasp Major R4360.
I'll get back to you, Detective, when you check in for messages. Anything else?
I need an address for Superior Laundry Services.
Closest store to your location is in Wilshire, 4766 Melrose Avenue.
Thanks for your help.
Расшифрованный адрес. Так, ну и чё тут?
So I turned the place
Ух
over.
ты,
Better watch your step.
охренеть.
Do you think I could fit in there? I couldn't fit in there.
I'd like to think you would have had something more to say about getting shoved in a fridge, Urshel. One to the head, one to the heart. Point blank.
Так, ничего у него там нету.
Longines Lindbergh. Very expensive watch. Favored by flyboys. I always wanted one as a kid.
That's funny. As a kid, all I wanted was some food on the table.
Ну, я так понял, ничего больше у него нету. Так. Это его тут, наверное, застрелили.
Doesn't tell me anything.
Это не относится к делу. Это, по всей видимости, тоже.
Circumstantial.
О, это мы
Looks
такую
like we have a
штуку
match.
находили.
Interesting dame, this Akamoto.
Квартира Акамото.
Microfilm. A document shrunk to the size of your thumbnail.
Rod must have amazing eyesight.
А что ты тут смотришь? Лучше бы искал что-то, а не так вот. Лишь бы лазить. О! А я ж нажимал такого хрена. Нельзя было смотреть. Зажим для галстука.
You know what this is, Biggs?
Sure. The department gives you one of those when you retire.
О,
Be a class ring.
кстати, кольцо я ж не сразу заметил, блин. Так и знал, что что-то упустил, блин.
Biggs, page 525. I'll need a couple of black and whites at 133 North Vermont Avenue, Wilshire. We'll need an ambulance in the corner. Probably a team from technical services as well.
Едем в химчистку. Сеть химчисток отделения в Уилшире. Блин, сложное на самом деле дело это. Вот эта химчистка.
What do you need?
Phelps and Biggs, LAPD. We have one of your laundry tags. Can you tell us who it might belong to?
Are you kidding? I got work to do, Mac. Here's the customer book. Knock yourself out.
Number was J2620, Cole.
Так. Так, вот.
Who is Hangstrom?
Could be someone else from the factory. Does he have an address?
No. Dead end. Thank you for all your help, sir.
В смысле, какой тупик? Какой еще нахрен тупик?
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Detective Phelps, badge 1247. Messages, please.
You need to call Ray Pinker urgently.
Can you put me through?
It's ringing now.
We're on our way in.
Nix that. I got a message from Lindbergh Field. An airplane tech there identified your part.
What is it?
He said it was a prop spinner from either a Corsair or a B-50.
A what?
Fits over the center of the propeller and protects the pitch gearing.
So it's a military part.
Could be, but get this. The Spruce Goose runs 8 Wasp R4360s. I think you better get over there and check it out.
We're on it. I need an address for an Oscar Hangstrom.
Checking. No residential listing for anyone by that name, Detective. Sorry.
Thanks for your help.
Так, куда ехать там? На авиабазу или куда? Ангары и ремонтная мастерская компании Hughes Aircraft. Ну, поехали туда. Так, вот уже подъезжаем, тут недалеко.
It's a military project, gentlemen. Can you state your business?
Detectives, Phelps and Biggs, LAPD. We're investigating the explosion. We have reason to believe there may be a link to Hughes aircraft.
I'm sorry, I can't help you there, Detective. Without authorization from military HQ, you won't be allowed onto this facility.
What seems to be the problem, gentlemen? Hey, Biggs. You're not still with the LAPD.
Right so, mates. Can you help us out here?
Sure. What seems to be the problem?
We're working the big explosion at the electroplating plant. We found a part there that belongs to one of your planes.
I work head of security for Mr. Hughes now. I'll take full responsibility. I'm sure we can clear this up. Follow me. It's the big hangar. You can't miss it.
Who is
Поехали за ним.
What's his connection to Howard Hughes?
Vernon Mapes used to work Advice. Word is he runs fuck beds for Hughes' starlets.
A pimp. Earl and Mapes would seem.
Mapes was the role model for creeps like Earl.
Good day, miss.
Сейчас допрос будет, как всегда. Ух ты. Ты что, бомбардировщик?
That thing really fly?
Mr. Hughes believes so. Amazing, isn't she?
So, this is the spruce.
Jesus Christ, Biggs, you want to get me fired? Mr. Hughes hates that fucking thing. It's the H-4 Hercules to you.
You mind answering a few questions, Mr. Miggs?
Call me Vernon, kid. Fire away.
Взрыв на заводе Николсон.
Do you know anything about the explosion that happened at Nicholson Electroplating this morning?
No more than anyone else. Heard the boom while I was shaving. Almost shit my pants. Thought it was Pearl all over again.
Сомнение.
But you had no personal contact with any of the employees. And you have no idea what caused the explosion.
I'm in security. I handle Mr. Hughes's personal interests, if you get my meaning. I'm not directly involved in manufacturing.
Знание об Акамото.
Do you know Tomoko Akamoto?
Never heard of the broad. Why?
Тоже сомнение.
You don't happen to wear an LAPD tie pin, do you, Mapes?
Sometimes. I have a couple of them from my days on the force.
Знание о Маклеллане. Охренеть имена, блин.
Do you know the chief chemist at Nicholson Electroplating, a Harold McClellan?
I've heard of the guy. He was pitching some fancy process to the company.
Ну, допустим, истина.
And were you interested?
The slide rules and lab coats are always interested. If you could get it to work.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Mapes. Do you mind if we have a look around while we're here?
Sure. Knock yourself out.
You want to take a look inside her? Can't hurt.
Ну, давай осмотрим. Все тут.
You think that cone could come up with that?
Is that a Pratt & Whitney 4360?
Sure is. You know your motors.
Do you mind if I take a look at the prop spinner?
We're getting her ready for sea trials, so be quick about it.
What is the oily covering on the metal?
We coat the aluminum parts in linseed oil to preserve it from oxidization.
Looks like Leap's office is in the far corner. Let's see inside.
Давай сюда еще сбегаем. Посмотрим, что тут в кабинете этого Майлса. Ух ты, ствол. Кольт. А, то есть это не относится к делу, да? А, фотография. Да блин, и фотография не относится. Ну а что тогда?
Does Hughes have her on contract to RKO?
Yeah, I bet he does.
А вот еще. Так, это и все получается.
Don't think this is anything. Optimistic, Cole.
Ну тогда получается все. Так, а в самолет мы можем залезть? О! Какая-то фигня.
Don't you need coordinates or something for that thing, Cole? You're flying blind.
24, 76.
Degrees west. 24 degrees, 15 minutes north. Degrees west. 24 degrees, 15 minutes north.
О!
Let's see where this is exactly. Bahamas. Somebody's already got their maiden flight planned.
Ну, вроде больше ничего интересного тут. Что, спускаемся. А ну, бочки надо еще смотреть. Льняное масло.
McClellan's process was going to replace all this.
Да, технология, конечно, блин, странная какая-то.
What Pinker has for us. He's probably done tinkering with that camera by now.
Льняное масло, блин, лить в самолет, это, конечно, бред.
Thanks for the tour, Mapes.
Always happy to help the department. Hey, don't I know your face from the papers? You're the cop that's stripping that German boy.
Nah, I think you got the wrong guy for it.
So McClellan was selling his new process to Hughes and cutting out Nicholson.
Looks that way. This would never go all the way up to Hughes. You had a middleman doing this stuff like this.
Someone like Mapes.
The word middleman was invented for guys like Mapes.
Ну, пока доедешь до этого отдела, это, блядь, пиздец какой-то. Ужасы, блин. Мало того, что и так уже наснимал тут, блин. Ну и чё ты вылупился?
Any messages for me, Hopkins?
Not many you'd want to hear. Newspapers wanting interviews and rookies cussing you out mostly.
And nothing else.
Pinker wants you in tech services. Maybe you'll be more popular downstairs.
Так, пойдем сейчас к экспертам.
Hey, Cole. You're not winning any popularity contests upstairs, you know.
Where do you stand?
I think you're a good cop, but I try and stay out of politics.
Everybody tries to stay out of politics, Ray.
Well, don't quote me on it, but I'm hoping that Parker will get the job and clean this place up. I have your photographs. You can use the magnifier. There's quite a lot of detail.
Very funny.
I think you're right, Ray. We have our man. You take a nice photo, Phelps.
Так. Так, а как мне на эту фотографию посмотреть? Да эту я уже. Следующее. Какой подтвердить выбор? Как теперь это?
Howard Hughes, millionaire, industrialist, aviator, and playboy. And Vernon Mapes, ex-dirty cop,
business fixer.
Так, теперь это.
Excellent photography, Tomoko. So Tomoko had the goods on McClellan. Too bad they blew the place to hell.
Да сколько ж тут этих фотографий?
Is this McClellan? Can anyone make out the street number behind him?
Are you kidding? With my eyesight?
Посетить дом на фотографии.
Cole, can you help me with a little experiment? Use the eyedropper in front of you. One drop from each of the bottles on the desk. Place the drops in the petri dish.
Так, теперь. Теперь сюда. И чё? Да нахрена ты столько на это? Подожди, отсюда брал, да? Брал, да. Ух ты, блин. Я ж чуть не всрался, блин.
It's okay, guys. Just a little experiment.
Can you guys knock it off? Everyone's still jumping from that bang this morning.
Very funny, Ray. You just took a couple years off my life expectancy.
Did the same trick to me about an hour ago.
So that was the stuff that caused the explosion.
I think so. Acetic anhydride is almost as explosive as nitro, and when mixed with perchloric acid, it's very unstable. It needs to be cooled constantly. We used linseed oil. You could add any organic compound to trigger an explosion.
3 little drops.
Yeah, and they were using 100-gallon vat.
Так, ну тут мы закончили. Дом на фотографии. Неизвестный дом, изображенный на фотографии. Так, ну поехали, давай. Уже, в принципе, некуда больше ехать. Оставился только этот дом. Вот он, этот дом. Дом на фотографии. Так, дверь открыта. Подозрительно.
Avgas, if I'm not mistaken. It's all around the floor. Hangstrom is flying today on TWA.
Hangstrom is dead, Cole. Why leave your ticket behind?
Maybe just cleaning up.
Паспорт. О, так мы его на фотографии видели с этим. Мейлсом или как его там.
Hangstrom and McClellan are the same man.
Ух ты, блин. Так, подожди. Да чё за хрень? Быстро, валим отсюда. Ах ты мразь. Мейпс. Его имя. Этого ублюдка. Блин, а я пропустил там поворот. Ну, в принципе, ладно. Так, идите все с дороги нахуй. Вот ублюдок. Но оно по нему было видно, что он мутный тип. Блин, я не могу даже его догнать. Какие шасси, блин. Стреляй давай. По колесам, блин. Ё-моё! Не хватало еще, чтоб ушел сейчас. А это что? Такое? Охранники еще у него. Сука, блин, да чушь он так быстро едет. Фух, я думал, уже упущу сейчас эту мразь. Ну давай, блин, уже догони его. Так, охрана его куда-то пропала. К себе в логово поехал. Не уйдешь. Они еще защищают этого ублюдка, блин. Сука. А ну выйди, сука, выйди. Ой, блин. Там их полно. Сука. Прячься давай за машину. Оба-на. А как ты здесь оказался? Хорошо, хоть патроны бесконечные, блин. Все. Зря ты, тварь, от нас убегала. Тихо. Так, иди напарник. О. Охренеть у него охраны. Так, а чё ж мне за пушку взять? А, ну давай автомат. Сука. Ух ты, блин. Так, а где же главный?
You're gonna have to explain this to me again. So the guy at the chemical plant, he's planning on selling his magic formula to another company and skipping town with his assistant, but he blows himself up before he can manage it. So why the dead body in the refrigerator?
Mapes, Captain. He was eliminating all competitors for the process. When it went bang, he burnt down the apartment to remove all connection between Hughes and the plant.
Mapes, right. I remember Vernon Mapes. The guy had good, honest cops hanging their heads in shame. Glad he's finally out of commission. I don't know if it'll do you any good, Phelps, but between the spruce goose and half the city exploding, you might just have made the case of the decade.
Я так понял, в этой серии мы Мейпса этого не найдем. Да. Найдено улик 15 из 16, правильных вопросов только 4 из 6. Дело против Николсона основано на том, что знал он или нет, что творится у него на заводе. Так, все, дело раскрыли. Сложное дело, конечно.
Good morning, doctor.
And a good morning to you too, Elsa. You look radiant.
Thank you, doctor.
We haven't been seeing much of you lately, Elsa. You've been missing appointments.
I'm sorry, doctor. I've been feeling much better.
That's very good to hear. And what has brought about this improvement?
It's the new man in my life. He's convinced me to fight my addiction.
Ah, the policeman from the newspapers. How has he coped with his fall from grace?
He can finally see things from a human perspective, rather than the ivory tower he created for himself. It's making him stronger. It's making me stronger helping him.
You wouldn't make a bad analyst yourself, Elsa. Should we swap seats?
We're both finding we have a lot to live up to.
And what is that?
In my case, Lou. He went through hell along with me and still came out smiling. In Cole's case, his friend, Jack Kelso.
Kelso?
You've heard of him?
No, I just like the sound of his name.
Cole and Jack are working on a case together.
Is Jack a policeman too?
No, he works for the district attorney.
What?
He's a special investigator. I thought you didn't know him.
I have never met the gentleman in question.
He has been looking into Lou's case. Cole thinks it might be linked to some fires he's investigating. You look pale, Doctor.
It's cold in here, Elsa. I think I'll...
Прохладно.
Why are you looking at me like that, Elsa?
You arranged for Lou to work at Elysian Fields, Doctor.
Your fears are unfounded. I meet many people in my line of work. There are many ways that people can be helped. Finding them work is just one of them.
I don't believe you, Doctor. I've seen you with Monroe at the club.
I'm sorry that you have come to that conclusion, Elsa. I've always so enjoyed our conversation.
Ни хрена себе.
I can see your future, Elsa. And Cole, the policeman, and Jack, the investigator. It's an unfortunate and grisly end.
Ну все, походу и доктору конец пришел. Офигеть.
I've come to help you, Doctor. To help you cross over. All your sins will be forgiven in the next life.
Да, дело идет уже к финалу. Аж не верится, блин, что уже Noire заканчивается. Другая война.
It's gotta be one of these places.
Опять за Келса будем играть.
The arsonist's a bug sprayer. He must have worked at one of these joints.
Угу. Так, ну, продолжим уже в следующей серии. Так что на этом все. Ставьте лайки, подписывайтесь на канал, нажимайте на колокольчик, выберите все уведомления, пишите комментарии. Все ссылки на донат на все будут в описании. Всем пока.